Left messages on your answer machine about 3 or 4 times a day. There aren't many more ways in words that I can say, so I'll just say numerically from my heart to you, 1, 4, 3.
Hey honey, how are you? How was your day, Rose? I'm just shuffling. I literally just hit live. Aww. Remember, take care of you, baby, okay? Don't overdo it. Balance. Hi. Hi, Chicago. Hola, hola. Miss Jones, how are you, baby? That's right. Happy St. Patrick's Day. You know, people used to hate me. Oh, you're not wearing green. I'm like, bitch, yes I am. I was born with green. Hater. You gotta buy something green, motherfucker. You gotta buy something green, bitch. I was born like this. Hey, honey. Queen. That's good, baby. Get comfortable, my loves. Hi. I know, I was talking about that earlier because, you know, in the spiritual TikTok, we're going through that whole, you know, TikTok hating on us tarot readers and shifting our videos and stuff, our readings. So I decided to be a little more productive and sway the crowd my way using their own tactic. So I started doing a bunch of fucking filter shits, like catch me outside, bitch. Try again, motherfucker. Sometimes you gotta outsmart the system, you know? You wanna block my fucking readings so people won't find me? Watch this. So, if anybody saw the live promotion event that I had posted for tonight, it's pretty much going to be focused on spirituality, okay? What do I mean by that? Well, are you where you should be spiritually? Or is there something holding you back? Do you have abilities that you don't even realize you have yet you're not using because of any mental, emotional, or spiritual blockages that you are not realizing you are putting within yourself? That's not allowing you to ascend. It's not allowing you to be a better version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So what is that blockage? And I want to be able to focus on that, because this spiritual journey is not just about, oh yeah, we pull up tarot and we know what you're up to. It's growth. It's progress. It's wanting and yearning to be a better version of yourself one day at a time. And you should want to know if you're lacking. And this is kind of like a spiritual evaluation. What am I up to? What am I invested in? Am I distracted, or am I still focused on what I want out of life? You know what I'm saying? That's why we're doing it. We get distracted very easily, you know what I'm saying, on things that tend to shift us in the wrong direction, and we don't even realize it because we want those small things, not realizing that there's a bigger blessing at the end. You know what I'm saying? So I've pulled an oracle card, a spiritual oracle card, and I'm also pulling tarot to go alongside it, and we're gonna go one by one and do each sign, what your blockage is, what they need you to know, and what needs to happen in order for you to move forward. So bear with me. I already began, and then I decided to go ahead and get on, and I'm like, okay, before it gets later. But I do hope that everybody had a good day today. I hope everybody is safe, happy, and healthy. You and your loved ones. I appreciate every single one of you for coming back every single time. For those of you that have been following me since I started my journey on even TikTok, you know how important this is for me. It's more than just cards, so I appreciate you guys, you know, your support, your love. My moderators, thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Zainab, how are you, baby? I'm so glad I got to go on your live. Ooh. Thank you. Thank you. Love you back, baby. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Amber. Oh, wow. Okay. This is funny because you know what? I'm noticing something. Now when I start to pull cards, even if it's just one, my spirit guides are now they're being just as blunt as I am. Like in your face blunt. Good. Get ready. I hope so. That's my grandma, my aunt. God damn. Okay. So again, we're pulling one card, reads for each sign. This is based off of spiritual blockages. What is hindering you from moving forward, from ascending, from growing, from progressing spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally? What needs to happen? What distractions are you focused on that's holding you back from getting to where you need to be? That is the focus. I've pulled Oracle as well as Tarot. So we're just gonna jump right in. And as deep as we need to go is as deep as we need to go. Okay? Now, I'm gonna say this with mad fucking love. If you are tender-headed in any way, shape, or form, verbally, this is not for you. Because I'm gonna tell you shit that you might not like or want to hear. And that's cool, but I'm only doing what they told me to do. So, if you are the problem, I'm gonna tell you that. If you are too sensitive, this is not for you. You can keep scrolling, okay, babe? You're not gonna hurt my feelings. I'm just not for everybody, and that's okay. Alright? So, who's up first? Earth, air, fire, water. We're seeing air, a lot of air. Really? I saw that butterfly. Please forget me, I'm just stingy. Air. Baby, tell me how you do it, cause you got me so into it. I'm gone, but I don't understand. So amazing, captivating, elevating, any way you try to put it. I wanna be your man. I don't mind, it's alright. I'm for it. I would so adore it. Nothing turns me on more than being with you. I swear, he sings to me. Okay, he ain't singing to nobody but me. But you know what though? Side note, I'm not trying to say anything ugly, but who marries their sister? Have you seen his wife? I think they divorced, but they look alike. Oh my gosh, that's weird. That's like a Leo marrying themselves. I'm playing. Don't do it, Linda. I'm playing, okay? I'm so beautiful. Let me just marry somebody that looks exactly like me. Have you seen her? It's like, isn't that against the law or some shit? Air sign. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop. That's not nice. Okay, Libra, you are up first, my loves. Libra, where my Libras at? Okay, so let me readjust myself. Hold on, because there's some spiritual shit. We over here talking about, you know, fucking and whatever the shit. Like, let me adjust this shit accordingly, because this right here is not blending with the moment. at all. Yeah, and no, I need to adjust this shit. Where's my playlist? I can't. You know what? Let's listen to some Peter Gundry. He's always very appropriate. If you never heard of Peter Gundry, you are not living. You hear me? Love Peter Gundry. His music is so fucking sexy. That's like that, you know, borderline of dark emo, classical, or, you know, sexual fucking twin flame shit, you know? I don't know how else to describe it. Shit is sexy though. Is this it? No. Yes. I love this song. It's one of my favorite albums. Okay. Libra. You have the Nine of Swords. This is interesting because, of course, swords represents your thought process, how you're seeing a situation, or where your focus is mentally, okay? This specific card represents hopelessness, anxiety, trauma, worry, fear, nightmares. In the original depiction, there's somebody sitting on a bed that's actually waking up, and they're, you know, the swords are aligned horizontally above their head, and they're holding their head because this person has been awakened from a nightmare. They saw something that really frightened them, okay? Look at Audrey knowing her shit. This is a very tough card. This is actually one less than the Ten of Swords, okay? Ten of Swords is betrayal, it's trauma. So this is borderline getting to that extent. But because your focus is so, you know, keen on this specific thing, whatever this is that's haunting you, you're not allowing yourself the opportunity to get help or to speak up, or, you know what I'm saying, like have somebody to talk to get this out of your mind so you won't worry so much about it. Instead, you're holding that within yourself. You're not expressing it, which is probably causing you to feel a type of way, because this is a very stressful card. These thoughts have haunted you so much that it's really affecting you physically. You know what I'm saying? It's not allowing you to see clearly. And the Oracle card that came out literally says wait, postpone, pause, say no. You know, the thing is that if you decide to go in the wrong direction, look what the fuck is waiting for you. There's something that if you would just get yourself out of your head long enough to distinguish where you are being intuitively guided on opposed to what you're focused on, you won't go in the wrong direction. There's no reason for you to. But your biggest problem, your biggest blockage is your mind. Not allowing people to help you. Taking a little too much responsibility on making shit happen yourself, which in return can definitely wreak havoc onto you, onto your mind, onto your stability, your balance, your daily routines. You're not letting anyone help you. And you're still trying to move forward. But God is trying to tell you, the universe clearly is stating, if you do this and you don't allow yourself the opportunity to reason within yourself, to make a clear-minded decision, you're gonna put yourself in a worse position. Don't allow your mind to distinguish your direction or fuck up your journey. You know what I'm saying? This is your blockage. Your mind. Interesting. Interesting, very interesting. Because see, you are an air sign. And as an air sign, you are already in your head. Already. You're already there. But you're also already not like spiritually and emotionally balanced, because see, you guys are focused a little bit more on the logic behind everything. The reasoning. What makes sense. But when you make decisions without empathy, without feeling, without emotion, without spiritual structure and groundedness, what direction are you really going to head? Honestly. It's impossible. You're bound to make a mistake. There's got to be a perfect set balance where you can reason within yourself, where you understand, this is how I've been made, of course, this is how I was created, but there's always room for growth. And this is why I actually enjoy telling people, please get your birth chart done. Figure out your mannerisms. Figure out what's in your own genetics. Like, seriously, from an astrological standpoint, it's mind-blowing what you can learn about yourself. You know, the sun having its own meaning representing you as a whole, the moon representing your emotions and how you carry yourself out emotionally in a situation. So if your weakness is lack of emotion, lack of spiritual groundedness, then everything that you are doing needs to stop. You need to do that in moderation, and you need to find ways to meditate, to pray, to ground yourself spiritually, to listen to your intuition and be guided spiritually, as opposed to your head. Simple. But you gotta want it. And you have to realize and accept that this is a problem. Because if you're in denial in any way, shape, or form, it's not, you're just stay there, make a home out of that hamster wheel, because you're just gonna stay there. That's all that's gonna happen. But you're also gonna repeat cycles. You're gonna also make mistakes that ends up in karmic situations where you're gonna fuck yourself because it's too much. Every sign, if you think about it, earth, air, fire, water, you know, we can give a little too much into that element. We need to be able to all figure out a way to balance ourselves out, where we can be able to have all of these implemented within us, within our mind, within our heart, as to when to establish a direction or a decision, or, you know what I'm saying, in a spiritual manner, in an emotional manner, or with passion, or, you know, with logic, utilizing each element accordingly at the right time. But that requires discipline. Getting out of yourself, understanding yourself, doing your research on yourself. And this is all across the board. We should all do this. But this is your weakness, Libra. Your mind. And not letting people help you. Aquarius. Aquarius. It's just a playlist, baby. Hi, stud. Thank you, everyone that's coming in. Get comfortable, guys. One card read. We're focused on spiritual blockages. We're going one by one in each sign, okay? Hi, Juju. Aquarius, you have the King of Swords. Again, your own element, which is amazing. This is a card of discipline, of truth, of mental clarity, of authority, of intellect. This is the decision maker. This is someone that is completely emotionally detached, more head over heart, very logical, very rational. They don't allow their emotions to get involved when it comes to decision making. Standard, very standard. When a divine masculine wants to make a decision, they get out of their element and go into the King of Swords. Okay, well, I need to be able to make this decision based off of what's best for me, not what I feel in my heart, but what's best for me logically, rationally, what makes sense. Because you guys understand that if you involve your emotions, it can have a tendency to steer you in the wrong direction or put you in vulnerable situations. So you feel it's safer to move accordingly without the heart getting involved. But again, too much of something is never good. This card lets me know that there is a truth that you're needing to see, accept, and speak with authority, using that mental clarity, disciplining yourself to go in a particular direction or making a particular decision. So your blockage is not taking action towards a specific direction unless you see for yourself what's best for you. Not following with what everyone expects you to do, but rewriting your future. You know, you actually have break the chains. This is somebody that's going out of their way to do something different, to not follow what everyone else is doing, to break generational curses in their family, with their loved ones. Anything that's toxic in the family, they're doing things differently. They're shifting the whole, element. And this is a big responsibility. That just means that most likely a lot of you might have either some type of toxicity around you. Maybe it doesn't have to be family. Maybe people that you surround yourself with that might not be steering you in the right direction. And I gotta work on that. And because of that, you can end up repeating cycles. You don't want to do that. So you need to do things differently. You really do. But the only way to do that is to literally put a mirror right in front of you and ask yourself, what do you want? What do you want? Not what do they expect. You're probably surrounded by people that dictate a lot, give you a lot of unsolicited opinions and advice. You know what I'm saying? Like putting their 2 cents in there. No, I think you should do this. No, I think you should go in this direction. No, I don't think that's good for you. Like, motherfucker, did I ask you? Speaking your truth, breaking that chain, doing your own thing, taking full ownership and leadership of your life, your destiny, and the direction you're wanting to go. That is your blockage. Gemini. I'm gonna tell you right now, Gemini, and it just, you know what your blockage is? You. Your lack of believing in yourself, your lack of understanding your power within yourself. You actually came out with the Magician. The Magician is very powerful. This is the one that I call the warlock or the witch. Because this actually falls under both Virgo and Gemini. This is someone that is not just determined and resourceful and like the potential is insane with this person, because understand, in the original depiction, okay, there is a gentleman standing in front of a table and he has all four of the elements in front of him. This is someone that has perfected the craft of manifestation. This person has understood their powers within and their capability to make things happen by just utilizing what they were born with. But you have to be able to understand your power, understand your potential, understand your capabilities. If you're always doubting it, if you're always questioning it, that's exactly what you're gonna stay in. That energy, that element. You know what I'm saying? This is interesting too because, oh, wait. But wait, there's more. This card, because, okay, he's holding the wands, okay? It's pointing in the direction of up as well as down, which is as above, so below, which means that you have a special way of manifesting. You can actually speak something into existence. You can utilize these elements and manipulate the system to get exactly what you want. And that's why this card is so borderline dangerous, because this is a person that has so much power that if they are not spiritually grounded and in love and light, they can definitely be manipulative, controlling, okay? They can use this power against people because it's somebody that literally molds and shifts the destiny, the situation, the person. This is when I say that Peter Parker line, you know, Uncle Ben, should I say, with, you know, with great power comes great responsibility. And if you're grounded and your intentions are pure, by all means. But seeking your own potential, that is what you need to do. You need to follow through with that. There's something that you're destined to manifest in your own life, literally as above, so below. And they're wanting you to change your energy, because you're fully capable of doing it. But if you don't believe in you, then what can you do? So what is your blockage? You. Who's next? Welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for everyone that is sharing this live and showing your girl love with all those beautiful likes. I appreciate you guys. Hey, moderators, you're gonna have to help me, babes, because I can't tell. Let me... Holy shit, really? Fire signs. Oh shit. Okay. Where are my fire signs at? Put this over. Post Customs. Sagittarius. You're up first, my love. My heart is skipping beats right now. This card right here. Ooh, and the lights. Sagittarius, you have the Emperor. Who is the Emperor? Is ruled over Aries. He is also the one that represents all four kings. This is the one that we call Big Daddy. Your oracle card is Priestess. It says, how are you being called to step up and lead? I mean, do you see that? Do you see how protected? Do you see all those beams of light? Do you see how insanely protected you are? Do you see your third eye opening up? Do you see your intuition lit? Your healing hands? You are completely blessed with whatever gift this is that you have. And you are destined to change people's lives. You are a healer. You are a priestess. What is your blockage? I don't know who this is. But this is a person. This can also be you not taking control. Now, this person does represent someone that might be from the paternal side, father figure of some type. Doesn't have to be. This is also a boss, a business owner. So I'm saying it could easily be an actual person that's your blockage, that's holding you back from this. Or you're not taking control over your life, over your destiny, over this. Over achieving this, accomplishing this, reaching this. You know what your blockage is? Your heart. And I'm going to tell you why it's your heart. You devote yourself completely to what you have a deep passion for. There is no in between with you. And because you have not perfected a way to balance that out to where you can give in moderation because you love so completely. So, I mean, a lot of you are most likely empaths. This is a very powerful individual. But your heart. You give so much. You care so much. You want so much for others to be happy. And it has a tendency to have you put yourself in the back burner. And that's one of the main detours that takes place a lot. That is a distraction. Love is your distraction. And so you're needing to find a way to balance out that love to where you can give for yourself as well as others, number one. Number two, that you give it not just accordingly, but in normal moderations. to where you still stay in control and you don't deplete yourself. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, baby. Because what happens then is that it holds you back because you get consumed. You want to fix it. You want them to be happy. You want them to be okay. You don't want to see them struggle. That is you. Your blockage is your heart. And you need to take control. There's nothing wrong with loving. Nothing. And I can speak from personal experience that when you love so fucking deep. You love so deep, it consumes you because it feels so good. It feels so good. But it's like a blessing and a curse because you get so engulfed in it. It's like a blanket, a safety. It's like a bear. You know? It's funny you say Virgo because Virgo's spirit animal is the bear. That's funny. Balance. And Sagittarius is ruled under temperance. Temperance is balance. It's also moderation. It's also patience. It's also healing. It's also tranquility. I think you're learning something right now. And I think whatever lesson this is that you're learning, it's about you. It's about you and how far you've come when you decide to shift energy, shift the element, shift your perception. You're starting to see that you actually have a lot more power and discipline if you just shift the focus. Because the moment that you do that and you put that same amount of energy that you put into others, into yourself, you blossom. And I think you're starting to see that. I think you're getting a taste of it. And I think this is helping you understand. And oh God, okay, all right. I heard that so clearly. Wow, I heard that so clearly. In doing this, I need you to understand that this is not like the universe, like God's way of saying you can't have love or love is not good for you. It's just that you need to learn in a different way that the amount of passion that you put behind the love, you need to work on it. It's not healthy to be all or nothing. I hate to say that. But because when you give your all, you like, literally, the world is your oyster type of shit. Like, literally, that fuck the clothes, here, what else you need? Boom, I got you. Don't even say it. I got you. I got you. I got you. But who has you? So I'm going to say this, and I'm going to do my best not to cry. This is not saying love is not meant for you, or that you won't have it and can't have it because it seems impossible to have and find, you know? Just right now, It's time for you to be selfish. It's time for you to give all of that into yourself. I need you to understand that I genuinely, and this is my opinion, you can believe it or not, I genuinely believe that there is one special person for everyone. And when the time is right, when you have perfected this and you're so focused on you and focused on paying it forward, because I know that's where your heart is. I know it. That's when they'll show up. That's when they'll be there. That's when God is going to throw a little curveball and be like, there you go. And it's going to be when you least expect it. And it's going to be worth the wait. Worth the shift. What better person to invest in than you? Your love, your passion, your capabilities, you. This is like that one picture with the meme of a little girl that's holding on to that bear that's all rugged and torn up and fucked up, but it's hers. And Jesus is right in front of her, asking her, give me that. I have something better for you. Trust me. And what she doesn't see is that he has something bigger and greater. It's worth it. It's worth it. You just gotta trust them. And I know it's easier said than done. I know that you have never wanted anything more than love. Reciprocated love. Emotionally naked love. That's so priceless to you. In a world where it's dark and toxic and people don't like you because they just don't. And all you want to do is shine. Whew. You having that light within you, you have no idea how many people you affect. And I know it seems impossible, but I'm telling you right now, everything happens for a reason. And you're gonna get it when you least expect it. Because the thing is that you know what it is to not be able to be safe enough with someone unless you can completely open up. Like, what's the point? I don't know how else to explain it. I really feel like this is a fire sign thing where we just want to love. It feels so good. We just want to love, you know? Not realizing that not everybody should have access to that. But because just the thought of it, of coming into your safe haven, your home, and just taking off all that toxicity, all the jabs, all the targets, all the dark shit that they send your way every single fucking day. And you hold your head up and nobody sees it. But to find someone that you can just be like, fuck, I had a really bad day. I don't even want to talk. Can you just sit with me? That type of emotional vulnerability is priceless. That's intimacy that you can't compare. You can't compete with that shit. You can't. You can't put a price behind not allowing anybody else to see that pain. But that one person that won't judge you, that won't accuse you, that won't criticize you, and you could just be like, I'm done. Today's just one of those days and I'm fucking done. But you will. I promise. You will. Just not right now. And that's okay. And divine timing really, literally is that, because the same way I tell others, I have to tell myself and tell you. Everything happens for a reason. And if you're not ready, it's not fair. And you deserve that perfect love. Not a perfect person, a perfect love. And when the time comes, they will be there. When you least expect it. And they will sweep you off your feet. Because I know my Saggies. I know you want that pretty woman shit. I know it. You want somebody to just be like, you know what? I support you. No matter what. Let's do it. You and me. Let's take over the world. You and me. Why did I just get that? Ever thine, ever mine, ever ours. This is not going to be easy, but it's not impossible. It's just a trigger. And we all have triggers, and that is okay. And until then, continue to build your kingdom, because a queen does not need a king to do so. She just needs God and faith. That's it. Everything else will be taken care of. Everything. I can't believe that came to my mind. It's like I had a glimpse of that one part with Sex and the City right before the wedding, and he's reading one of the poems, and it was by Ludwig van Beethoven. It's like one of my favorite composers, and it was a book of poems written by famous composers that passed, love poems. You're gonna find your perfect match. Please Don't give up hope. It's easy to do that. But what do you deserve? Then believe in that. Believe you're worth that, at least. Because you're worth way more. Remember, they will add to the love you already have. Right now, you need to make sure that your cup is overflowing for you. Leo. Okay. Leo, you have the Five of Pentacles. This is interesting because this card speaks of worry, insecurity, isolation. Literally somebody that feels left out in the cold. Yes, it will, baby. The thing is that something happened to put you in this situation, okay? But because you're focused on the lack, you're missing out on an opportunity to get out of that energy and ask for help. Even if it's just someone listening to what you have to say. Not allowing yourself to go through this alone. Too much pride. Too much. Too much. Leos already have enough of that. But in expressing yourself and feeling lack, and even trying to attempt to focus on what lights you up, on opposed to what keeps you isolated, and you're too focused on Goliath. You're too focused on the lack. You need to shift that focus. You need to shift it to what lights you up, what sparks you, what captivates you, what makes you happy. Because the thing is that this is a card of someone that is feeling left out in the cold. Which means you gave someone power to make you feel that way. Which means you were relying on someone else to fill that void. Which means you're not getting it from yourself. You're getting it from other people. That is your blockage. If you would just realize that even if it's just from your spirit guides, we're never alone. You know what I'm saying? We're never alone. We never have to go through anything alone. And the moment that you embrace you having a spiritual tribe right there by your side, it's amazing how you can regain confidence in yourself and get yourself out of that. You guys are very good at that. But you do have to see it first, because when you are too focused on one thing, literally like a lion, yeah, they maneuver. But because the lioness has been out and about, the lioness has been doing all the work, the lion's been sleeping all day. When he wakes up and he's ready to fight somebody because he's been provoked, he's focused on one fucking thing when there's other things going on. So you need to realize that making a move like this, it'll always make you feel like, if I'm not doing it the way they want me to do it, it's not enough, and what's the point? But if you do it for yourself, if you do it for you, who cares what they say? This is the part where spiritually you need to depend on you. Not anybody else, but you. That you can pick yourself back up, that you got this, and that your spirit guides will never allow you to go through anything alone. But they don't force their way in. They don't, that's not their job. Their job is to support you, to help you, but they don't force them. That's the difference between an angel and a fucking demon. Understand your surroundings. Understand that you are never alone. Understand that even if you don't want someone else to help you or someone else to be there for you because of, pride or whatever, I mean, call it what you want, really. You know what it is. You can always go to God. You can always pray to the divine. You can always, rely on your spirit guides to be there for you. You guys would think I'm crazy because it would sound like a literal, like I'm talking to someone, like I'm talking to you. That's how I talk to my spirit guides. When I pray and when I meditate, I'm real. I am so raw and so real. And I always tell myself, I can't lie to you. So this is me. This is how I feel. I'm tired. I don't want to do it, but I know I need to, and I don't have fucking strength. I'm tired. That's what you need to do. I need help. I don't know how to get out of this. Help me. Help me find a way. Help me move forward. Help me get out of this. Align me. I am so fucking real. I literally tell my spirit guides, this is fucking hard for me. I can't do this. You know it. You know why I feel the way I feel. I need you to help me. And I know you're going to get me there because I know where I'm supposed to be. So thank you for strength. Thank you for endurance. Thank you for calming my heart and balancing my emotions out. Thank you for allowing me to see what I need to see so I can move accordingly. Because I cannot and will not do this alone. I'm not as strong as people think I am. I don't feel it, but I need you to feel it for me. I need you to fill me up. I need you to help me help myself. And that's what they're there for. And that's the intention. And the moment that you open that door, heaven on earth. The world is literally your oyster. You can have whatever you want. All you gotta do is imagine it and it'll come to you. Your blockage, your pride. Aries. Aries. Aries, you have the Strength card. The Strength card is ruled over your brother sign, Leo. This is the card of confidence, of focus, of compassion, and valor. Really, butterfly? This card lets me know that in the face of stress, strife, pain, anguish, you're being told to face it with courage and passion for survival. Not allowing the situation to overwhelm you, but have confidence and control within yourself that you have what it takes to get through it. Being patient and understanding with yourself. None of it is in vain. But the lack of courage, the lack of confidence, the lack of trust in yourself, that is your blockage. You're fully capable of going completely in a whole nother level. You guys are already very intellectual. When you know your shit, you know your shit. Okay? That same amount of confidence that you have in the things that you know is the same way you need to have that courage and confidence towards difficult times, uncomfortable moments. The same. It's kind of like someone kind of holds back and it's like, you need to keep that momentum. You need to keep it moving. You need to keep it growing. You need to keep that steady, grounded. And stop thinking you have to do it all alone. You are surrounded by mystics, by priestesses, by spiritual teachers. You are protected. So as scary as the situation might be, you never walk alone. Your steps are being guided for a reason, because you are destined for greatness all on its own. And they will make sure that you are not harmed, that you make it. But also to help you remember that you will accomplish everything you want and more. The same amount of confidence that you put forth, your creativity, your ideas, your craft. When times get difficult, Shift it. Shift that focus. Take control. It's just like when you're organizing your home and you're doing spring cleaning and you try to find a better spot for a box or something like that, and okay, this looks a little better there, nobody sees it. You're just taking this box and putting it somewhere else that it needs to be, a better position. Does that make sense? But the thing is that nobody can do this but you. I can want it for you all day long, but you gotta want it for yourself. And this is why I always ask every single one of my clients that are my soul tribe, seriously, what do you want and how bad do you want it? And I don't want you to answer that question. I tell them the same fucking thing. I don't want you to answer that question. I want you to ask yourself that question. And when you find the answer, ask yourself, what are you willing to do to get it? And when that light bulb turns on, that's your momentum. That's your confidence. That's your strength. That's what you hold on to. That is your motivation. You can't let that go. The passion comes within your soul, within your spiritual journey, within what you've literally been born to do. It's Peter Gundry, honey. The music is Peter Gundry. So courage, endurance, strength, confidence in you. That is your blockage. Who's up next? We have water and earth. You say water and I reach for mine. You're welcome. Really, Hamlet? Ophiuchus. Don't forget Ophiuchus, please. Earth? Okay. Earth. Let's go. Virgo. I know, right? Virgo, where are my Virgos? Damn. Damn. Damn, this is deep as fuck. Virgo. you have the Four of Swords. Now, the Four of Swords is the card of relaxation, meditation, rest, contemplation, restoration. This is literally the card of R&R. This, in the original depiction, shows a knight that's laying, he's resting on a tomb, okay? He's dressed in full armor. Understand, this is a knight. So either you just finish a battle and you're resting finally, or you're just busy processing what took place, because the 3 swords are on the wall above, okay? And again, swords is your thought process, your perception. This is how you're looking at a situation, okay? The 4th knife, or I'm sorry, well, sword, is beneath the knight. That position of the 4th sword indicates that the knight's fight has ended and you can finally rest. Whatever the fuck it was that you were dealing with, it's done. It's finally done, and you are finally able to rest, to recover. What the fuck is this? Huh. Wow, I need to add this to my list. Why don't I have this song? Yeah, I totally had a squirrel moment. Give me a second, guys. I'm switching shit up now. Still listening to Peter Gundry though, but I want to add some more songs. Okay, there's one of my favorites right here. So what battle did you finish? Because this has you in a state of, well, you're needing to, nonetheless, to, thank you, baby. You're needing to rest. You're needing to process this. It's called The Last of Her Kind, and it's by Peter Gundry. You're being forced. And you guys suck at this shit. Oh my fucking God. If you don't sit your ass down somewhere, Virgos. Seriously. Sit. You will not die from sitting. And I love you guys for that. Like, you guys are relentless. But there's gotta be common ground. You know? It's not always go, 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 go. Work, 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 work. What else do I have to do? What else we gotta do? Where else we gotta go? What else needs to be paid? What else? What else? What else? Stop. This is a card of someone that, if you're not getting out of a really bad situation, because understand, this is one more sword higher than the 3 of Swords, which is pain. It's heartbreak. It's sorrow. It's something that hurt you. Okay? So one higher is you processing what the fuck you just got out of, and you healing, mentally healing. You're probably not spending any time with anybody. This is borderline hermit mode, which is your card. But overworking yourself is something that you guys also do. You know what I'm saying? The thing is that you guys, this card speaks of someone that overdoes it so much that they inflict physical pain onto themselves. So you actually make yourself physically sick with the lack of healing. You do that. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you have like some type of condition, some type of medical something. If it's not stress related or high color, something because of it. Something that you probably have to work to maintain because you do too much and you're inflicting this pain within yourself and you're not allowing yourself to have a healthy outlet. So you walk around with all this fucking baggage. But this is the beautiful part about all of this, that this oracle card literally says, where are you being called to journey to? Which means that where you are is not where you're supposed to stay, which means you need to put an alarm clock as to how long you are in this energy. Because if you stay in here too long, you will be stuck. You will never get out. You won't allow yourself that because you'll be consumed. So what do you have to do? Engulf yourself in spirituality. Allow yourself to feel. Look at all this water. Water represents emotions, intuition, dreams, psychic abilities, but definitely the divine. Definitely your intuition. Definitely balancing of emotions. Definitely having a good cry. Releasing. Healing. They literally want you to get in there and consume yourself. The healing process is not going to be just thinking and laying down and doing nothing. It's also while you're doing that, let's get this all out. All of it. All of it. That you don't need to take with you where you're going to go because you're going somewhere. You need to, or you're going to make yourself worse. You need to. And there's nothing wrong with that. And it doesn't make you any less of a fucking amazing, sexy ass Virgo. The one that has it all together, the one that takes care of everybody, the provider, the main supplier for everybody else's needs. And the thing is that they're just waiting for you. Your spirit guides are just waiting for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, when are you going to give in? When are you going to release this pain? When are you going to allow yourself to be actually happy? You know? When? When it's too late? When you regret? This is a card of somebody, the Four of Swords is, I'm telling you right now, this is someone that makes themselves sick because they're too in here and not allowing all of this shit to process and release. There's a second step to that, and you guys can get consumed in here and not do that other step that's left, which will allow you to heal. This is your blockage. It's also your mind, but your heart that you're hiding so fucking well. Not allowing yourself to feel, not allowing anything to come out, probably concerned about how it's going to make you feel or what's going to come with it. Because the answer is not always consuming yourself and being, steadily busy to avoid the pain that's there, avoid the heartbreak, avoid the disappointment, avoid what you're trying really hard to hide, but now physically you can't even hide it anymore. You can't. It's too much. It's too much. Like, you need to cry. You need to cry. You need to release. You need to do it. That is a body of water, and no one is there but you. Your blockage is you. And not healing. Taurus. Wow. Taurus, you have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is one less of your brother sign, Virgo. This is pain. This is emotional pain. This is sorrow. This is suffering. This is heartbreak. This is grief. This card tells you that despite the grief and the heartbreak, it's meant to define you. It's meant to build up your character. It's meant to make you stronger. This is a card that lets you know that rather than focusing on the past, focus on what's ahead. Dusting yourself off and moving forward. The moment that you do that, you realize your potential instantly. Instantly. The thing is, you have to see this for yourself, and because these are swords, your thought process is still focused on the pain, which means that you need to find a way to release this so that you can balance yourself out, so you can see that other light at the end of the tunnel, which happens to just be your own reflection. Because you're going to pull yourself out of this. And you're going to be spiritually guided to do so and protected every step of the way. Face the pain. Acknowledge it for what it is. Give yourself the right to feel. But then release it with love. Nothing happens by coincidence. Nothing. It's all intentional. So whether it was past decisions that placed you in the situation that you're in now, that you're getting out of, should I say, or You allowing others to make that decision for you. It was all meant to take you into the direction of where you're supposed to be. Because even though a lot of that may have been distractions, there was still a purpose behind it, behind what they allowed, behind the detour, behind the pain. Right now is a time for you to, the pain that you're thinking of, feel it, release it with love. But nobody can do this for you but you. You guys are known to be the most stubborn of all signs. Don't work harder than you need to. Don't put yourself through that. You don't deserve that. Nobody does. Don't be so hard on yourself. Things happen. And it's not to desensitize the intensity or pain behind what you're dealing with. But I just want you to understand that to every beginning, there's an end. Right? Which means that you're not meant to stay in that. You're meant to grow from it and move forward, because it didn't happen to you, it happened for you. Your blockages, your pain, and your lack of acknowledging it, repression, big time. You are utilizing all of your strength to contain the pain that you've been covering for quite some time. Because it takes a lot for you guys to get to this point. You guys can tolerate a lot. You know what I'm saying? But when you get in this energy, it's kind of difficult for you guys to get out, because it's accumulated for so long. You are human. Well, you are in a human form, should I say. And you have rights. You have a right to feel. You have a right to hurt. You have a right to do all that. I'm not saying go looking for it. I'm saying when it happens, acknowledge it. Give it the respect that it deserves. That's what free will is all about. If it fucking hurts, it fucking hurts. It doesn't make you or break you anything less than what you are and who you are. It does nothing to that unless you allow it to. It's not a moment to do that. It's a moment to analyze from a different perspective. Okay, let me take myself out of these emotions. Let me think with swords, logically. The swords is emotional detachment as well. So they want you to acknowledge the pain from a logical standpoint, understand that it is what it is, accept it, and release it. You gotta want better for you. You gotta want to be in a better place for yourself. You gotta want to not be in a state of pain, because it's not normal, it's not healthy, and you deserve better. Why not? Why can't you have everything that you wish for and dream about and fantasize? Why? The business, that house, that job, or that opportunity. Why not? Capricorn. Okay. Capricorn. Sorry, I have a timer on here and I hate it. It's from work though, I can't turn it off. I've tried. Capricorn, you have the Knight of Wands reversed. Now, this card speaks of anger. This card speaks of impulsiveness. This card speaks of recklessness, haste, delays. You might be working on something or focused on something that you have a lot of passion for. Or maybe you're trying to execute something and you don't know how to go about it, or you don't know how to work on it. Or maybe you're just juggling too many tasks rather than focusing on something sustainable. And the desperation behind it just needs to get done. That's one of those, it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. Whenever you have these moments, impulsiveness can definitely kick in. And the bad thing behind the urgency that you have is that you can literally put yourself in a position where you'll end up regretting a decision or a move that you made because you didn't just take your time with everything individually instead of just, let me just kill 20 birds with one stone. No, baby, there's no such thing. You can't do that. And if you figure that out, please let me know. Let all of us know. We've got a trillion multitaskers on this planet. This is not healthy though, because what's happening is that it's not allowing you to be awakened spiritually. It's not allowing you to have the upgrades that you need. It's not allowing you to allow your vibrations, your energy to be risen, to ascend. So you doing too much is holding you back. That is your blockage. You're overwhelming yourself. And the thing is that it's gonna happen. You're gonna get out of this energy. You will. But first you have to believe in you. You have to believe that the world is not going to fall apart if you just take a little bit more time. Perfect it. Go to the next. Overdoing it is never, it shouldn't be the answer. But the moment that you figure this out, and the moment that you start to just be like, okay, let's do things a little more structured, a little more balanced. Let's take our time. Focus on one thing at a time. And then when you allow yourself to do that, You can move forward with passion. You can move forward with determination. You can move forward with inspiration, with speed. There's no more delays, because now everything is moving forward smoothly. And that is when you ascend. This is your blockage. Water signs. You're welcome. Thank you, everyone that have been waiting patiently. You know, I like to take my time, so. Pisces. Okay. You have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is alignment, it's action, it's movement, it's quick decisions. This lets me know that you're probably pretty busy in a good way. You're focused on being productive. But you need to be mindful of where you are placing your energy. You need to be mindful of distractions. You need to be mindful and make sure that what you are devoting your energy into, make sure it's good. Make sure it's positive. Make sure it's in alignment with what's best for you and what's destined to take you where you're supposed to be. Now, because these are wands, and wands represents fire, which is just passion, this is something that you have a lot of passion for. Maybe it's a craft or something that you do, an activity or an opportunity, but they're wanting you to shift your energy on things that don't distract you from building you up, from being a better version of yourself, from moving forward. You know, the interesting thing is that your natural state of being, it's normally the Hanged Man, okay? The Hanged Man is a card of when someone's ego is crushed. Because God tends to get involved in the original depiction, like the artistry. you can see somebody hanging off the tree of knowledge, the tree of where all the answers lie. But he's hanging with his arms tied behind his back and upside down. Okay? And in that position, this person is forced to see something from a different perspective. Whatever you've been missing that you don't realize is a distraction that you have most likely been putting your energy towards. That's what needs to shift. Because your natural element is being stuck trying to figure out why there's a pause, why there isn't movement, why you can't move forward, why things are not coming your way. And it's because you've been missing something. You haven't been seeing things clearly. You haven't realized that you yourself have been holding yourself back. Yeah. It's all about balance. Balance and perspective. The same amount of energy that you put towards distractions, you need to put towards devoting yourself to what makes you happy, where you want to be, where your passion is. It's kind of like somebody that has an opportunity to experience not working or not feeling like they're working, should I say, because the passion that they find doesn't feel like work. It feels like something that they just really love. And it's like now you have an opportunity to move past this and actually have it, touch it, taste it, feel it, keep it. Don't let anything or anyone distract you. And you guys are very emotional as it is. So whatever this distraction is, most likely has something to do with matters of the heart. Your natural element also speaks of sacrifice. So these distractions, they need to go. They're causing an imbalance spiritually and emotionally. Your blockage is your perception, distractions. Shift things accordingly and you will see a very big difference within yourself and the situation you're dealing with. And then you'll move forward. And you won't have to do anything after that because it's just going to flow. The Eight of Wands is a very fast card, fast movement, dominoes effect, drastic change, a lot. Don't hold yourself back or be your own blockage. You know what I'm saying? Because that is a blockage. That is you not allowing yourself to get to where you need to be. Anything is a blockage. Your negative thoughts, your perception, your decisions, your efforts, things that you can't even sometimes feel or touch or taste can be a distraction. These distractions can shift you in the wrong direction if you allow it to, if you give it just enough power. Cancer. Yes, I'm good. I'm very good. There's a time and a place for everything. I could be crunk and hype or whatever, but when it comes to spirituality, I take it very serious. Especially when I'm connecting with you guys' energy. So I'm mellow because that's exactly how I feel. I'm mellow, you know? Thank you. You're welcome. Best for last. Ooh. Cancer. Cancer, you have the Page of Cups. This is a dreamer, someone that's probably a little sensitive, you know, at the moment. This is also intuitive messages. This card is telling you that you should be listening to your heart. So what are you not acknowledging? What are you not allowing yourself to feel and address? Why? Why? You know, you guys can be one of the most emotional zodiac signs of them all. Never mind the FBI list, because you guys are notorious for that. I mean that with love. But honestly, you guys are big on emotion. Everything is emotion with you. You give it complete emotion. Whatever it is that you love, whatever it is that you enjoy, whatever it is that you do, your creativity, everything. So, are you afraid of a specific message that you're not acknowledging? Or are you not acknowledging your feelings? Are you not allowing yourself to feel what you need to feel? Are you not allowing yourself to even enjoy simple moments because you're being so fucking serious, so fucking careful with, I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to be taken advantage of. This is one of your many ways of defending and protecting yourself. You shut down. And the thing is that water signs are really good at holding back their emotions. But that's what makes it so dangerous, because you guys are already naturally introverts, and that can definitely build shit up and turn into psychosis. What is psychosis? When you don't allow your mind to process what you've dealt with, and you've held it in for so long that now your mind has decided to deplete the situation in its entirety. It never happened. It never happened. That didn't happen. No. And no point intended, but point intended. You guys are also the same motherfuckers that go into a school talking about, you bullied me, motherfucker, for 25 years. Back in 1975. I'm not saying you guys hold grudges. I'm saying you guys don't acknowledge and release. You hold it in, and 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 you hold it in. And when you can't hold it anymore, you hold more in. And it's not fucking healthy. People in psychosis end up hearing voices and believing those voices because, again, they convince themselves that the situation that they're in is not happening. No. So I'm going to turn that off. But then it's like a little tiny fucking pin drops one day, one fucking day. And it could be the stupidest shit in the world. You could be waiting for the bus and somebody just walks and just caresses your coat. Motherfucker, what the fuck? And then everything comes out. All of it. You end up beating the shit out of this person because of what Tommy did to you in 5th grade. Like, it's not healthy at all. And this is literally why go because I'm telling you right now, I was going to school for that, FBI and all that. Listen to me, Linda, I'm telling you, pull up the fucking list. The FBI actually has a list of their anticipated serial killers and psychopaths. You guys, if you're not in the top 3, you are normally number 1. Yeah. Because of that. Because you're not acknowledging. Because you're not allowing yourself to be fucking human, to release. They want you to release, and they want you to understand that in the process of releasing, you will have someone there with you every step of the way. Every step of the way of you releasing this, of you finally giving yourself that yes, I can feel, yes, I can hurt, but yes, I can also heal. Yes, I can move forward. Yes, I deserve better than what I've been experiencing. Your blockage is you. Your natural element is your blockage. Your natural way of being is your blockage. You not allowing yourself the right to be fucking human is your blockage. And that's all self-induced. I need to stress that. But the moment that you do that, everything makes sense. Everything balances itself out. You start feeling better. You start being a little more happy. People can actually see you're having a good day, because otherwise you like, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy as fuck. You can't tell? The fuck you mean you can't tell, bitch? Like, you did, baby, that's not healthy. That's how you end up in movies. I'm just saying. Like, real shit. You'll end up in a documentary or a Snap or some shit. First 40, I don't fucking know. One of them motherfuckers is gonna give you a call and be like, are you a Cancer? I have the best script for you. You were made for it. You were born for this shit. Oh, goodness. And I laugh because my father, my biological father, he's a Cancer. My brother's a Cancer. My oldest son is a Cancer. Oh. And I say it all the time. I would be in hell if I was such a fucking introvert. And I am so grateful that I'm not, because I see what you guys go through. And it's so natural for you because it's your way of protecting yourself, but you're actually causing yourself harm. And I'm just like, you know, like one of those people that have something to say, but they don't know how to say it. Then they be like, nah, forget it. I'm like, oh my fucking God, would you just say that shit? Say it. Just spit it out. I don't know how to say it with your fucking mouth. You know? And I don't know if you are afraid of what would happen when you open up Pandora's box. I don't know if you're scared of yourself and how deep that pain is, but this is the bad thing about being an introvert. Because, I mean, you think you're doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? You think you're going about it the right way, but you're not. And then there's the thing with love, where as much as you want it, I really feel like you're scared of it. Because it brings out the side of you that is emotionally deep, not passionately deep, emotionally deep, and it can really discombobulate you from inside out. And if it doesn't work out, it's kind of scary. You know? But it's just not healthy to go about it that way. There's a way to do it. And everyone has their own niche and their form of having an outlet. Find yours. Find yours. Find a healthy one. Find one that is spiritually grounding for you, but that it'll allow you to not think it. Okay. My aunt, my spirit guide, when she was alive in the 3D, she hated, and I have a point with this, just there's more. She hated working out. She hated it. She fucking hated it. She was also a Cancer. And when I moved in with her, I told her, I said, Didi, you love to dance, so let's dance. She's like, oh, I'm not gonna do that. This, that, and the third. Because see, in her mind, because she knew it would take effort, it was just enough for her to convince herself not to work out. So she talked herself out of it. So I started making her mixtapes. Yeah, I know, that was the thing back then. And whenever we would go on road trips, I would put the mixtape in, or when we would get ready to head out and we're packing up and stuff, and she would dance. And when she would dance, she would lose weight. And she got so excited after like a month. She's like, oh, I need a whole new wardrobe. And I said, see, Titi, there's always a way for you to do something where you can achieve the same exact result without having to scare yourself out of having to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? But you still accomplish it. You just gotta find your niche. In the same way, whatever this outlet should be, let it pertain to something where you don't realize that you're releasing, so it won't scare you from doing it or stop you from moving forward with it, but you're still progressing and you're enjoying it. And it's a sense of balance where it's like psychologically you're convincing yourself, right, of this being great, but you're not focused on the work that comes with it. You're not focused on the sacrifice. You're not focused on the vulnerability. You're just focused on how good it makes you feel. That's what you need. Scorpio. I got my, this right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is bedroom hair. This is that, it's been a long day and I don't give a fuck. Genuinely. At all. It's like, do what you must. But I don't care. That's why I don't even have makeup on today. Like, I don't care. I have to eat that shit. You don't like what you see? Scroll. Ain't nobody holding you back. Shit. I'm not here to appease to anybody anyways. You can eat this or not. I don't give a fuck. This is me. You have to take it or leave it, damn it. Okay? Scorpio. Ooh. You have two cards. You have the King of Cups and the Ten of Cups. This is your natural element. This is ruled over you, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. This is normally somebody that's really nurturing, really empathetic, really loving, really compassionate, but also very intuitive. And also a professional at holding back and hiding their emotions. So much so that people question whether you have feelings for them or not, right? Go ahead, I'll wait. Now, here's the thing. Ten of Cups is here. This is family. This is the home, but this is also alignment. It's divine love. It's harmony within yourself emotionally, because this is cups. Cups represents your emotions, your feelings, your heart. Just these two together are very family-oriented cards. So this might have to do with a family dynamic. What doesn't have you in harmony? What has you disaligned? What are you holding back from? What? Because something triggers you. So what are you thinking? If I just turn it off, then it'll be fine. But that's not the answer. That's not the answer. What you need to ask yourself is literally looking into a mirror and asking yourself, who or what is triggering me? Because here's the thing. This is the beauty behind shadow work. You have no choice but to put a mirror in front of your face and ask yourself, what triggers me? Why does it inflict so much reaction out of me that's so negative? Why? And how far back can you go with that? A lot of times we have accumulated, backed up pain that we never really addressed. We just covered up real good and we kept moving forward and distracting ourselves so we won't remember. We'll act like it never happened. Again, borderline psychosis. Introvert. These triggers have been there for some time. Triggers is something that has happened time and time again for a long period of time, and it still causes a reaction out of you. People can't talk about a particular topic. You can't discuss a particular person. You can't even go to specific locations if it reminds you of something that you just can't handle or don't want to. The shadow work allows you to address this pain so that you can release the pain. It's not just about acknowledging. You know how some people, they like to bitch and complain all the time. Complain. You can tell a person that wants attention because they'll tell that same problem to about 20 other motherfuckers. And at that point, you don't want sympathy. You want attention. You guys need to realize that there's got to be a middle ground between making sure that you don't offend the shit out of people and making sure that this is something that you're going in a specific direction because you're being spiritually guided to do that, but not because someone is triggering you to react in a type of way. That takes away the control. And that's what people fail to realize. When you continue to have these reactions, this person or this situation continues to have control over you. And it's because you're not addressing it. It's because you're not acknowledging it. It's because you're not taking the time to heal and release. What are you so afraid of? There's gotta be a middle ground. The middle ground consists of you being emotionally balanced and spiritually balanced, because that's your biggest downfall. And because you guys are already very potent and very powerful, intuitively, it throws you completely off balance, and 99.9% of the time, it has to do with your heart. Something very deep, maybe even love. And it doesn't have to be from someone else. It's lack of it. Missing within you. Because you've dried yourself up. Your well is dry. With all that, stunted moves like no, don't get too close. No, you don't need to know me. No, you don't need to know that. No. Thank you. No. Even though you think this is your safest form of protecting yourself. It's hazardous. Because you literally become your own worst enemy. Especially when it decides to come out. You guys are the next ones on the fucking FBI list, okay? It's too potent. It's too powerful. Balance. So what are you not doing that's not allowing you to, again, have an outlet? Balance your emotions out. Release that shit. I swear to God, if there was a fucking competition, you guys would win. Because nobody holds back better / worse than an introvert. It's a defense mechanism, but it's bullshit. You have convinced yourself that this is the way to do things, even though it's killing you inside. Thank you for making me a fire sign. I would cringe. I would cringe. Sometimes I would have conversations with my oldest, and his mannerisms, if you pay attention to water signs, man, the signs are there. Their body language, the way they look away when they don't want to be figured out, because their eyes have a tendency to open up the windows to their soul, right? The way you just you have that instant poker face. People can't figure that out. They don't realize you guys have the best poker face when it comes to emotions. So you think you're winning, but then you cut yourself short of blessings, of progress, of what you deserve, of the happiness you deserve. Your blockage is your lack of balance, not having an outlet, your lack of alignment, and not listening to your intuition. But the moment that you do, you begin to blossom. You just need to look within. So ask yourself, who or what is triggering me, is bringing out the worst in me? And why the fuck am I allowing it? You have a right to say, I don't want this anymore, it's not good for me. I don't care how much you want to fix it. You can't fix everything, Scorpio. You can't. And you guys are good at that. Very, very impressive problem solvers. You guys, you come up with shit like this. But this tactic that you've been pulling off for God knows how many lifetimes, it's not working. It never did. So don't convince yourself that this is the way to go, because if you're wanting to progress, if you're wanting to grow, you need to be real with yourself. Are you even happy? Do you look in the mirror and have a sense of pride, of dignity, of what you've been able to accomplish? You're so busy trying to fix things, but what about fixing yourself? What about you? Scorpio, you are your own blockage. And the moment that you understand that there's nothing wrong with feeling just healthy and keeping healthy boundaries, you don't have to be so restricted. Don't miss out on appreciating the blessings you already have due to fear. It's not worth it. Okay, Luna has spoken her piece, even into her own subconscious. But I love doing these because the thing is that it's not just about, oh yeah, I'm a spiritualist, you know, I believe in this, that, and the third, but it's like, do you live it? Are you diligent with it? Is it a lifestyle? You know what I'm saying? Do you do everything in your power to utilize the resources that we do have available and accessible in this community to be able to grow and move forward? You should want to go all the way. And I know the middle of that mountain, you're probably taking a break because it's taking you a long ass time to get there, but you still got more to go. You're not where you're destined to be. Not yet. We need to get you there. So, literally, like, how bad do you... This is why I started asking my clients, especially the ones in shadow work, seriously, write a letter to yourself. Write a letter to yourself. To yourself. To your younger self. To the one that didn't know any better. The one that made mistakes. The one that trusted too much. It's time that you start feeding love into your inner child, so that that love can flourish, so that the toxicities that were implanted within you oh so long ago can be replaced with what should be growing within you: self-love. Write that letter, and then write a list right afterwards. What do you love about yourself? What makes you so amazing? What? It's time that you address and acknowledge that. It's time that you look in the mirror and you say with humble confidence, I am that fucking empress. I am that emperor. And I earned that right because I've gone through hell and back and I'm still standing. I could be completely broken, and at times I have felt like my world is falling apart and I don't even know where to begin to find the little tiny fucking specks of pieces left within me, but they're there. And nothing is missing. It's just been misplaced. And at being misplaced, we have an opportunity to find a better version of ourselves. This is why I always correct people when they say, because I used to say it too, oh, I lost myself. No, you lost someone that put you where you are. Now it's time to build a better form of who you're destined to be, which means that that person needed to die anyways. She didn't know any better. Literally, she was easy to kill. People took advantage of that person. People abused that person. But the new form, I say it all the time. The old version of me, do not come for me in any way, shape, or form. Don't even call me names I used to go by. I don't want to fucking hear it. This that you meet now, through everything that I've been through my spiritual journey, this is Luna. This is the new me. Come for me now. Because I'm gonna move different now. Now I know better. Now I've learned. Now I've addressed. Now I have released what was not serving me. So, what do you deserve? What makes you happy? And don't start being technical and, oh, well, let's see. The odds of me getting this or this, so maybe I shouldn't. What the fuck? What the fuck? The only limitation is the extent of your imagination. But if you start with that letter and you're honest with yourself, you'll be surprised. The distinguished differences between how you saw life compared to what you learned from then till now, and how you see it now, and the things that you are more aware of. You know what I'm saying? It's time to grow. It's time to move forward. It's time to progress. It's time to elevate. But you gotta want it for you. Nobody can do it for you but you. And this is why I'm saying, write that letter and write down what you love about yourself. And you'll see the difference behind who you were and who you're destined to be, and shift that energy. Like, this wasn't healthy. The way that I moved was not healthy. And it put me in really complicated situations. Had I done better or moved differently or just taking the time to step back and analyze things, or even just listen to my intuition. All right, my loves. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you again for your patience. I know I didn't get on right away. I was putting my little one to bed. But I appreciate you guys so, so much. And I hope that this has given you just a small little window of hope, of faith, of guidance. Because ultimately this is for your benefit, not mine. The only satisfaction I get out of it is just allowing you to see things from a different perspective. See your own potential. Help you heal yourself. That's all I'm here for. It's not helping you find that old version of you that put yourself in those situations where you are. No. It's a better version. A version that won't tolerate bullshit. A version that won't allow anybody to take advantage of you. A version that says, you know what? Whether you love me or not, my unconditional love for myself is more than suffice. I don't need you. I want to, but I can live without you. Control. That's what it's about. Control. And how bad do you want it? And this is why you'll see me at times. I'll get fucking hyped and be like, no, thank you, baby. I'll be like, declare that shit. Put power behind those fucking words. Mean it. Say it like you mean it. Say what you mean and mean what you say. I fucking want that shit and I'm gonna get that shit because I said so. The same amount of passion that you put behind bullshit and people that did not or should not have had access to you or power over you, that is the amount of power you need to put towards what you deserve. It's the same thing. Shift your perception. That's it. But you gotta want it bad enough. That's all. Because as much as I want to fix everybody, especially understanding my gifts and what I've been called to do, I had to learn the hard way that as much as you want that for people, you can't save the world. You're one fucking person and it's not your fault. And that's okay. You're not supposed to control the situation or, you're supposed to trust that what's meant for you won't pass you by. What's destined to take place will take place. Fate is a thing. And if you just focus on what you want, you'd be surprised how quickly and effectively and smoothly everything will start to fall into place for you. You'll start getting exactly what you want. Life doesn't look any more difficult than what it has been. You start seeing the cup half full, not empty. And it all starts with an attitude of gratitude. All right, my loves, I gotta be up in a few hours for work. So I'm gonna lay my ass down in that sexy ass little queen size bed. And I'm saying little for a reason. I hope you guys have an amazing day though. Thank you so much again. I appreciate every single one of you. That letter is for you. It's a reminder that every time you feel like you can't, yes, you can. Because look what you've overcome already. Yes, I will. Just give me some time. If it doesn't happen tonight, sometimes it takes a long time, and I'll take care of it in the morning. Thank you guys so much. Have an amazing day. Sweet dreams. Love you guys.